Hey guys, it's December. That means it's time for my one video of the month, and that's gonna be the content update. Woo! So, for December, this is the title page here. Yeah, we'll just start with the raids. You got the 5-star raids, which will be RESHIRAM, Zekrom, Kiram, and Regigigas. RESHIRAM from December 1st to the 9th, Zekrom from the 9th to the 16th, Kiram from the 16th to the 23rd, and Gigas from the 23rd to January 1st to start the new year. I like all those. Those are all Gen 5s, which are Gen 5 legendaries, which are my favorite. Well, except Regigigas, right? He's not Gen 5. I don't remember. But, you know, RESHIRAM, Zekrom, Kiram, they're all Gen 5, my favorite generation. So I'm happy to see them back. Today is the day RESHIRAM is in raids again, so I do want to catch one of those. Currently don't have any remote raids, but I'll still go raid him, and then I'll just, I'll get people to join or whatever. Then you have the mega raids, which are going to consist of Scizor, Altaria, Abomasnow, and Galale. Galale? Yeah, Galale. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it. And those are gonna follow the same days as the 5 stars. I'm cool with those. I like them. They're themed. Kind of like winter, snowy, ice themed, especially Abomasnow and Galale. I'm pretty happy with these raids coming up this month. I think other months I've had good raids, but I kind of like these the most out of what we've been getting recently. Also, I just gonna throw it in there. I really like the new kind of format that they've chose to do for announcing the content updates, instead of that one big sheet and then I have to cut it and upscale it and then it ruins the resolution of it or whatnot. Instead, I actually just get a full page. It like native, well, not native resolution because I'm still screenshotting it, but higher resolution, which is nice. It looks better. Then we'll have the events for December. December 3rd, Raid Day for Hisui and Samurott. December 5th to the 8th, along the routes. So a route update, which cover that in a minute. There's a new character that they're talking about in one of their other posts. Here's him for a second. I'll talk about him in a second. There's not really much known, I don't think. And then December 9th, Catch Mastery Ice. So I'm guessing that's just going to be like an ice community day. December 11th to the 15th, Adamant Time, which is another event that they're having. Another section. I'll get to that in a second. December 17th or 16th to the 17th will be December Community Day, which I really like this idea for Community Day. It's going to be all the previous things kind of in one community day. I'll cover that as well in a second. December 18th to the 25th will be Winter Holiday Part 1. The 23rd will be Raid Day for Weirdeer, yeah. December 23rd to the 24th will be Winter Wonderland, and December 25th to the 31st will be Winter Holiday Part 2. Just I like these events. They're kind of cool along the routes. They're really trying to work on those routes, that routes feature, because it's at this point it's kind of like the only reason you use it to begin with is Zygarde. The rewards aren't that much better. The Pokemon that spawn on the routes aren't that much better. The way you create them and use them aren't that great. Living in a more major city, they're accessible. I can use them. But if I lived, more in a rural area, I'm never gonna see a route, because who in my small town of couple hundred people has played the game enough to hit level, like, I think 47, 45, 47, I think it's one of those two, to get routes. But they're trying to work on it, so that's cool. Polish a feature. Parties came out and is already just better than routes, but routes can be good too. The Adamant Time thing, I think that's kind of cool, kind of just an event. I don't know if that means something. If you do, let me know in a comment, but I have no idea if that means something. The Community Day is pretty awesome. Winter Holiday Part 2, don't know what either of those are. Winter Wonderland, I'm guessing these are all just going to be events with a lot of ice type Pokemon. Or maybe, you can get Pikachu with a Santa hat again. I think that comes around each year. So that'll be cool. I'm looking forward to those, just seeing what they are, really. Then we're gonna have raid hours for the 4 5-star raids that I just previously talked about. RESHIRAM on December 6th, Zekrom December 13th, Kiram December 20th, and Regigigas on December 27th. Shadow Zapdos will also appear in Shadow Raids during weekends in December. That's cool if you haven't got him. This might be the first time he's coming out. I have no idea. I'm completely unsure of that. I just know of the 3 legendary birds. That's, you know, that's my team. So that's cool. I'm a fan of that. Then we'll have some spotlight hours. I don't really need to talk about them. I think the only one that's really interesting is Vanillite. He can be caught as shiny now. You can get a shiny Vanillite. So that's cool. Try to get that. That'll be on December 26th with 2 times catch Stardust and yeah, whatever. Get the shiny one because now he's new and he's cool. And why would you not? It's fun. Then there's this Mateo's arrival in Pokemon Go and explore a new route along the routes event. So maybe they're just introducing a bunch of player created routes. Like they're just gonna push forward a ton of them. Like I don't really know what they're doing this. Maybe there'll be an event with increased Zygarde cells. I think that would be pretty cool. That's kind of the only reason anybody uses routes is to get Zygarde cells, because that's kind of all they're for. Gets better things, but not really. Daily incense, you know, party play, like all of those have their uses. Routes are kind of just like get 1 to 3 Zygarde cells a day, and then, you know, go do something else. Like there's just not a whole lot to routes. So maybe they'll do something. Maybe they'll do kind of like each route you start a quest, kind of like how parties work, where you start the party, you and your friends pick a quest, you guys work on that. Maybe routes will do the same. You start a route, start working through or maybe they'll allow you to do routes with a party, because you can't do that currently. I don't know why. Routes are already super limited, and they just decided, here's a new feature, you can't do routes with this, by the way. So whatever, maybe they'll do something interesting with the routes. It's developing, it's getting better ish. Still, Zygarde cells are the only reason you do them. And then the pretty cool thing that's happening this month is Adamant Time, which I have no idea if that means something. I'll probably Google it after the video, but if you know, again, put it in the comment. Catch some Pokemon from Gen 1, I believe is what they're kind of doing, is like Gen 1 Pokemon. You can catch Ditto. I don't remember the last time he was available, but you can get Oddish, Coughing, Rhyhorn, or Goldeen to transform into a Ditto. So, you know, keep a lookout for that. You can also catch Ditto shiny, along with all of those previous Pokemon I just stated shiny. You can also get Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Vulpix, Ponyta, Krabby, Voltorb, and Dratini shiny during this event. So that's kind of cool. There's some field research task encounters of Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Vulpix, Abra, Machop, Geodude, Ponyta, Ghastly, Krabby, and Voltorb. You know, they're kind of just what they are. They're just field research Pokemon. If you're trying to like evolve specifically one of those, I guess really work on getting those done to, you know, harvest some more candy from it. But other than that, there's not too much going on there. Then we're gonna have our Pokemon showcases, the 1-star raids, event bonuses, 3-star raids. You can see all that here. None of it's, you know, super interesting, except for maybe the event bonus 3 times catch XP. So, you know, level up a little faster. Time research rewards, boost box, and a lucky exchange. They are increasing the number of guaranteed lucky Pokemon a trainer can receive in a trade. Has been increased from 15 to 25. It doesn't say that there, but it does say it in this guy on their blog. If you have a Pokemon from 2018 or earlier, you can get a guaranteed lucky out of it, I guess. I don't know. It's cool. I like that they're doing that. If you have old Pokemon, it's like, here's a reward for holding on to this for such a long time. But you know, whatever. It is what it is. It's not something I'm going to take advantage of, or I think majority of the player base will take advantage of. But there will be some hardcore people that are like, I knew I was holding on to this Pokemon for some reason. So that's cool. Then we're looking at the December Community Day, which I think is pretty exciting. On that Saturday, December 16th, there's going to be different Pokemon from Sunday, December 17th. So on Saturday, December 16th, there's going to be both variants of Slowpoke, Topic, Chespin, Finnegan, and Noibat. You can catch all of those shiny, but you know, I like this. Again, I like this idea. I think I said it on the Whopper Community Day. Whooper Community Day. I like when they do multiple Pokemon for a Community Day instead of just like everything is just flooded with like one Pokemon. I like both of them, but I kind of like multiple Pokemon more. And then on that Sunday, December 17th, you're gonna have Poliwag, both variants of Whooper, Timber, Axew, Froakie, and Grubbin. I think that's pretty good variety. I think those all had a Community Day this year. I believe that's the theme of this, is just recovering all the past Community Days. Then for the last 10 minutes of each hour between 2 and 5, I believe, local time, so whatever time zone you're in, it adjusts, you can encounter Charmander, Squirtle, Mareep, Swinub, and Larvitar. I think there might be a boost to the shiny odds. I don't 100% know that. That could just be entirely wrong. But those Pokemon are, you know, more likely to spawn with those last 10 minutes of each of those hours. So 250, 350, 450, and then the event's over at 5. So I think that makes it a little more interesting. I don't know if those... I know Mareep and Charmander had Community Days this year, but I'm not too sure about the other ones. They could have just been, you know, long enough ago that I kind of forgot about them. But then we're going to have some 1-star rates. That's going to consist of both of the variants of Sandshrew, a Alolan Geodude, Hoppip, Teddiursa, Galarian Zigzagoon, Spheal, Starly, Raggenrola, Litwick, Dino, and Stuffle. 1-star rates, you know, whatever. And then featured attacks, there's all that. There's a lot to cover on all of those, and, you know, only really pursue the ones you're interested in. Some of them may be meta relevant. I'm not too sure which ones. Others, you know, have no use, but there's that. Then there's some event bonuses stated there. +1 special trade. That's probably the most useful one in here, I think. The 3-hour instance is also pretty cool, plus the 3-hour lure modules. So if you're just sitting somewhere, or like you live right next to a Pokestop, throw lure on it, you got it for 3 hours. That's pretty cool. And then, you know, some stickers, timed research, field research, yada yada. That's whatever. That's just the rest of it. That's gonna be really it for all of December. It doesn't seem like there's gonna be really any huge events going on. Maybe Winter Holiday Part 1 and Part 2, kind of similar to the ones we got back in Halloween, maybe. Back for Halloween in October, I mean. But, you know, they are what they are. I think they're kind of cool. The Winter Wonderland might be exciting. At Adamant Time and the Community Days are probably the most interesting to me. I mean, we have information for those. We don't really have anything for the holidays or Winter Wonderland, but I like that they're going back and giving us all these Community Days. So if you missed one, there's your chance to catch it again. Timbers are more rare Pokemon, like I said, when his Community Day rolled around. So if you can, go get one of him, get him shiny. But yeah, have a good one, guys.